If you love cream foundation, but not the cream foundation price tag, stick around. This is going to be the video you're going to want to watch because today I am trying out the Milani Skin Tint Stick Foundation and it is only $16.99. But what I'm going to try to test out is if it is a dupe, possibly, for my all-time fave, Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm foundation. Hey sugar, I'm Ro the Black Magnolia, your favorite bougie babe, bringing you all your bougie but budget-friendly tips and faves, a little bit of everything in between. We are talking about the Milani Skin Tint Stick Foundation. The Blurring Balm is beautiful. It is fantastic. It is an incredible formula. It's $32. The Milani Skin Tint Stick is $16.99. So if that $32 isn't in the budget, we need to have an option. However, just because it is a less expensive option, I want to see if it is actually going to work on my 40 plus skin, if it's going to settle into fine lines, if it's going to do things that maybe sometimes less expensive foundations do. And I want to see how it wears. I'm going to use it as a foundation and a concealer. I got a couple different shades to be able to do that with. And just overall, if I like it. Because while something might be a little less expensive, it may not be worth the purchase. I want to make sure I'm not giving you tips that aren't actually going to be good for you. So let's try this foundation out and see how it goes. I got the color number 23 and then the color number 20. So I think 23 is going to match my skin tone. And then I'm going to be able to do a little bit of conceal and correct with number 20 because it's that brighter color. And then here is the Danessa Myricks. Just beautiful, beautiful packaging, beautiful presentation, everything. I mean, it's $16, $32 either way. But let's try out these foundations and see what we're thinking color-wise. Because I want to do a side-by-side here of the Milani on my hand and swatch it. This color is beautiful. Okay. So here is the Milani in the color number 23. God, that is almost spot on for my skin. That's beautiful. And then here is, can you tell I've used this a lot? The Danessa Myricks. Let's see. I understand that one of these is like a blurring balm and the other one is like a skin tint, but these are the two side by side. Gosh, these are both really beautiful formulas. Even though the Danessa Myricks is a little bit brighter, I'm gonna blend them into my skin here and we'll see what we think. So that is the Danessa Myricks all blended in. And this is the Milani all blended in. And this is in the color number 23. And now I'm gonna try the Milani number 20, because this might actually be a little bit closer to my skin. And this is actually closer to the Danessa Myricks color as well. That's the number 20. Really beautiful. I really love how this feels, and it feels a lot like the Danessa Myricks down to the finish. I don't know if you can see that on camera, if it's coming across, but it is really a really close formula for that. Honestly, I kind of, I like the number 20 a bit more. I'm gonna actually go with the number 20 and not the 23. And I think we're gonna need to conceal with something else, but I'm gonna try it. Let's see how it goes. All right, so again, since we're in my kitchen, I'm gonna use my trusty, dusty mirror here. And like I said, I'm gonna conceal with something different. I'm gonna use my Pat McGrath Labs. This is a really great formula. I'm in my dark circle era, apparently. I just wanna cover that up a little bit, a little brightness. And we're gonna get right in here too. And I always go up with my concealer because I want to make sure it is not dragging my face down. Okay, we have concealed. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to try the Milani on one side of my face, and then we'll see how it matches to the other. So this is the number 20. I don't even think you can see it. Okay, let's get in here, and I'm going to use a brush. Just going to tap it in. Make sure we get all the way down. And that is with, and that is without. It is a really good match. So I'm gonna put this on the rest of my face. It's called a Blur Out Skin Tint Stick. So, I mean, I think it's doing more than tinting. It's actually doing coverage for me. So, what I love about a stick foundation is that it makes it super easy to get your makeup done quick. Like, it takes no time at all. You saw how easy it was to just throw that on there and not have to worry. And if you need to get ready in the car or do something quick and just want to have something with you on the go, stick foundation is perfect for that. Because sometimes, you know, you're running a little late and you need to get out of the house. So stick foundation is wonderful for that. This formula feels so nice on my skin. The blendability and the formula feel a lot like the Danessa Myricks. Now this is the number 23, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is gonna be a good, like, contour. Yeah, like a light contour. Yeah, I think that works. Just blend that out a bit. And I'm gonna go in with number 23 again and use it as some contour up top, just to add a little bit more color back to, and warmth back to my face. And I'm going to set my under eyes with my Ciate London Coconut Setting Powder. I love this. I don't even know if they make this anymore, so I'm glad I got the second one. It is just a nice translucent powder. So here's finished with just the setting powder under my eyes to set my concealer. This is what the Milani Skin Tint Stick is looking like on. I really do love how it feels. It really does feel very similar to the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm. I love it. One is a balm and the other is like just a creamy foundation, but they are doing pretty much the same thing on my skin. I love that it is not sitting in and settling on my fine lines. So it's still creamy, but it's not thick and heavy. It is buildable if you'd like for it to be, but I don't know why you would need to. You don't need that much. A little does go a long way with this. I'm gonna wear this for a few hours and then I'm gonna come back and let you know my thoughts after I go throughout my day. It is about 10 to 1 right now in the afternoon, and I got a lot of stuff to do today, and I'm gonna see how this wears, if it does the same as the Danessa Myricks throughout the day. But aside from that, I really do feel like this is doing what I need it to do and giving dupe for the blurring balm. So far, I'm gonna say 10 out of 10. It seems to be like a 1-to-1 dupe for the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm. I won't know until I get to the end of the day and come back and let you guys know what I'm thinking later. But honestly, this is a really solid option to keep you bougie but budget friendly if you like the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm. This Milani Skin Tint Stick is doing what it says it's supposed to do. It's blurring out my pores. It's not sitting heavy on my face. It's not an oily finish, but it is also not mattifying my skin to the point where I feel like it's going to dry out and then just look greasy and patchy in spots throughout the rest of my day. I really do think that this is going to do what I want it to do. I am definitely getting the luxury vibe without the luxury price tag on this one. So I'll come back later and let you know in a few hours how it wears and how it goes. And I will see you in just a little bit here. So I've had this makeup on for about 8.5 hours, and this is what it is looking like. When I finished my makeup earlier, I did put a light layer of my Bite Beauty loose setting powder on, and I finished it off with the MAC Fix Plus Matte Setting Spray. This stuff is magic. It doesn't make your face feel dry and crunchy once you're done using it. About an hour and a half ago, I was doing some filming. I did set with my Ciate London Coconut Setting Powder. I am gonna be 48 this year, and my skin is combination. It's still really, really oily in a lot of spots, but I am dealing with some dehydration in parts of my skin. Not dry skin, but more dehydration in my skin. There's a huge difference with that. Maybe I will get a dermatologist to talk to us about that a little bit, the difference between dry and dehydrated, but I have been dealing with combination skin. This makeup has not settled into any of my fine lines. It has not gone completely oil slick on me. It has held, it has not moved all day on my face. It hasn't run or done anything crazy. And I can't tell you how happy I am with this. I really do feel like the Milani Blur Out Skin Tint Stick is a 1-to-1 dupe for the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm. Maybe not like 100%, but it's pretty darn close. If not, I do love this finish on my skin. The color number 20 was a perfect match. The number 23 was great to contour with. I am so glad I gave this a try. For $16.99, it cannot be beat. And I'm definitely gonna go and I'm gonna try some of the other colors to see if they'll work to highlight. When I went to Ulta to buy it this time, they didn't really have anything but those few colors and then a lot more of the more lighter shades. I didn't get really the opportunity to see if there was anything else, but I'm definitely gonna go back and try them. And that is it. I guess it's just down to what you wanna spend. If you have the $32 and you wanna grab the Danessa Myricks, awesome, do it. I did, and I will continue to did. But if you just want a budget-friendly option and you want to get that nice blurred out, soft matte finish look on your skin, go with the Milani Skin Tint Stick. It really works. Or do like me and get them both, because a girl can never have too much foundation in her arsenal. And that is that. And if you enjoyed this video, sugar, please head down to the comments and let me know if you have tried the Milani Skin Tint Sticks or the Danessa Myricks or both, and which one you like or which one you're going to try if you haven't already. And if you haven't already, make sure you head down to that subscribe button, click it, turn on your notification bell, and you will never miss another bougie but budget-friendly upload ever. And I will see you in the next video.